Hey everyone, it's raining outside at the moment, so I thought I'd show you through the system settings and the vehicle settings in the Haval H6. We've done a bit of the other car tour, but I thought I'd just quickly show you that. So I'll just start it up. I haven't fully started the engine at the moment. I haven't had my foot on the brake, so it hasn't started, but we should be able to get into most of the settings. Now, you can control a lot of the settings from your main screen, but there are some over here as well. So I'll quickly show you through. I'm just going to put my seatbelt on just to get that warning to go away. And we'll zoom in. So you can see on the right hand side there, struggling. On the right hand side there, we've got our range. Now we do have these controls on this side, pretty much control everything to do up here. So if we press OK, that's going to activate that. We can scroll through. There we've got our TPMS, so tyre pressure monitoring system. Our trip meter. Now the trip A seems to reset at every trip. I'm not sure why that is, but it does. There is a trip B somewhere. Your active consumption, so AFE there is your average fuel economy, and then IFE is instant fuel economy, so that will update instantly. And back to your range. On the other side, you've got your media, so whatever is playing. There's no scroll options through there. That's just what's on there on this theme anyway. Then if we press our home button, we see all these options come up here. So you can change again what's on that side. I just keep it to the media, but you can change it to your navigation, the warnings, the vehicle information. Again, you can have on that side. So you can change whatever you want. So you can have TPMS and range on the other if you didn't want your music, which is up to you. I like to just have it on music. And then in our settings here, so your warnings as well, that will come up with any warnings for the car. So it may be something to do with the tire pressure, washer fluid, anything like that. Settings, you've got your driving data. So that is what's actually on those pages. Then we've got units, so that's changing obviously from miles. Maintenance miles, so that's checking how many to go until your next service. Reset driving data, pretty self-explanatory, and your factory reset as well. All right, so that's that side of the display. I'll show you your controls as well on the steering wheel. So you've got your home button, left, right, OK, up, down, and back. And then your star button is something you can custom set. I have set mine to the heads-up display. Most people set it and it's set by default to heated steering wheel, but that's not a function I use a lot, and it's easy for me to access through the screen, so I've set it to the heads-up display. Other side, you've got volume up, down, your mode option, so that's changing whether you want radio, Bluetooth, whatever. Track forward, track back, mute, phone call, that's either hang up or make a call, and your voice command option, which is only for if you're connected to Apple CarPlay or Android. Behind here, we've got our paddles, so paddle down, paddle up, and then indicators on the left hand side, so opposite if you're in Australia to what you're probably used to, pretty much like most European cars. Auto headlights as well, high beams. The high beams in this car aren't automatic. Overseas they do come with the automatic feature, but here they're not, but they are quite nice LEDs. Your fog light settings through there as well. I'll just try and get that in focus if I can. So you've got your front and rear fog lights as well. And then you come over to this side, you've got your wiper controls and the adjustment for sensitivity, or your intermittent if you're not using the auto. Forward, back is your mist as well, and then your rear as well. Down here, you've got your, if you've got the Ultra, you've got your tailgate, headlight adjustment, traction control, and downhill descent. So I'll go into the vehicle settings on the main display as well, so you can have a bit of a look at what's there. For some reason it's coming up pretty not clear on my camera at the moment, but this screen is crystal clear. It's actually a really good screen. So I showed you in another video the system settings, which controls things to do with the actual screen, but we'll go into the vehicle settings now so I can show you actual stuff to do with the vehicle. So light, you've got your time saving, so that's for the power saving, time delay. Roof light timing, so how long that's going to stay on. At the moment it's on all the time because I'm filming. And the leaving light timer, so that's for when you leave the car, how long will it stay on for after. Find car mode, so this is honking and flash. That's for there's a find car mode on your key, which I will quickly show you the key now because you haven't seen that. This is what the smart key looks like. With this car you do actually get 2 full smart keys. Some of the other Havels don't come, they just come with 1 smart key and 1 dumb key essentially, or a wet key. 2 smart keys with this one. So up the top there you've got that horn button, that's where you can access the find car mode. Driving, so this is unlock mode, so you can change this to just have your driver's door unlock if you want. I'm trying to keep this in focus but it's struggling. Speed lock, so that's at what speed the doors will automatically lock. Fatigue driving, pretty self-explanatory, it's the warning to tell you that you've been driving too long. Intelligent stop, I have that turned off. It annoys me. That's the setting where when you get to a set of traffic lights, the system will turn off and then automatically restart when you start to go again. The problem with these systems are I find they're quite laggy, and in this car it really is. But the fuel saving from them is nothing. A lot of people seem to worry too much about the fuel economy in this car, and I think if you're worried about fuel economy, this probably isn't the car for you. Go buy something hybrid. There's plenty of options out there at the moment. This gets great fuel economy, but if you're looking for a cheap car with cheap fuel economy, go buy something else that's lighter. Ignition on, off and unlock. Driver mode settings, so this is where you can change from normal, sports, eco, snow, sand and off-road, but there's other places to adjust that, which you've seen in the other one. Same with your steering multi mode, you can change that to your sports, your comfort or your light, but again that's adjustable in other places as well. Same with this is your seat settings, so your heating and ventilation for both the driver and passenger seats, easily adjusted through your normal settings rather than going through the vehicle settings. We'll come back to intelligent driving. That's grayed out at the moment because the car's off, so I'll come back to that. Parking, so this is your AVM. I have the turn indicator. You can calibrate this as well, so you can actually adjust it yourself. Turn indicating auto on, so what that does is when the car's turning or when you have your blinker on, the screen will automatically come up with your surround monitor. I don't like it because you can't exit it once it's on. That means if you're stopped at a set of traffic lights with your blinkers on, you can't even change your song or change your air conditioning, and that's the sort of safe place I think to do it. So I keep that setting turned off. Exit AVM speed limit, that's where you set the speed limit. So even if you're doing your normal parking mode like this, it will exit at 30 kilometers an hour because that's where it's set. Radar settings, so this is where you can turn your front radar on, the flank protection and the maneuver emergency brake, you can have those on. That's for the parking mode, not for the driving mode. That's in intelligent drive settings. Heads up display, you've got your few different options here. See how you've got your normal, so that's what it looks like, sports and snow. They're the 3 modes, and that's actually what the heads up display will show. You've got adjustments for height, brightness, rotation, and you can also turn on and off certain things. Comfort, this is where you've got front windscreen wiper time, so you can adjust that here. The wireless charger, which is only in the Ultras, you can turn that on and off. Steering wheel on and off, and the mirror auto fold for your side mirrors. Vehicle state just shows you your battery power at the moment. Pretty useless setting. I'll start the car up. We'll go into that intelligent driving. So you've got your front assist system. So your pedestrian safety assist, you can have that off if you want. Same with your crash assist system. Good thing about this car is you can turn all of these systems on and off. You can also adjust the sensitivity. So same with lane assist, you can have that to lane center keeping. You You can have it just as lane keep assist, or you can have it as just a warning, up to you. Emergency lane keeping, you can turn on and off. Smart dodge on and off, which is only available in the Ultra. Warning mode, you can have a sound, you can have vibration, you can have sound and vibration. I've set mine just to vibration. And your sensitivity can be adjusted low, standard, high, which is handy. Side assist system, that's your blind spots, you can turn on and off. Door open warning, rear crash warning, rear cross traffic alert, and the rear cross traffic brake as well. Traffic sign information, so this is your traffic sign recognition, which you can see mine has at the moment picked up, you probably can't see it very well, 40 is our local speed limit around here at the moment, because we've got a lot of roadworks going on. That will automatically adjust as needed when the traffic sign sees it. Good thing about this, and I think again it's only on the Ultra, you can link that to your cruise speed limit as well. So as you're cruising along, if it detects that you're at 40 k's an hour and then it bumps up to 80, you'll get a little alert on your screen. Tap your cruise control button and it automatically does it up. And you can adjust the sensitivity. So I've set mine to 5 kilometers. So what that means is when I do set my cruise control, so say it's 40 and it goes to 80, my cruise goes to 85. Because I always like to, I'm not speeding, but I like to have that little bit of a buffer there as well. Parking. Again, you've got your, oh, we went through that as well. So I'll turn the car off again now. And that's pretty much it for the vehicle settings.